All right, I'm outside of the stadium for the Istanbul-Spor game. You see I'm not wearing yellow and red, sarcasm. I've got big news. They granted me an actual press pass for this game after starting the channel 6 months ago. I'm excited and nervous, so I'm about to head in and see if I can find where my press pass is. Let's do this. Of course, there was a little confusion, but I got in. No ticket. So I gotta go find my press credential at the press entrance. It's so fun. None of the security people or anything spoke English. Thank God I speak Turkish. Çok şükür, çok şükür. All right, I'm in. Look what I got. My first press pass for a Galatasaray game. Thank all of you for the support you've given me these past 6 months. It's been a rocket ride. So let's see what happens tonight. Hadi viewpoint. So in here is where all the media hang out before the game. They got TVs and couches. We've got food and tea, and everybody just kind of hangs out and talks and networks and do that kind of thing. It's been a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of cool people so far. And so we're like an hour before the game, and so far so good. They haven't tried to throw me out. So this is my vantage point where I'm watching the game. This is where the press seat sits. We all have these little YouTube screens where we can get a close-up of the game. They have really cool chairs with a Galatasaray logo. As you can see, all those little iPads, that goes all the way up. So we're in this part of the stadium. It's still pretty surreal, but so far, the Galatasaray Show is representing itself well. Come to find out, several of the different journalists for the different papers and websites actually know who we are. So that's pretty cool. Hadi viewpoint. So we're walking to the mix zone where all the players come out. Who knows? Maybe I'll get to interview somebody. We'll see soon. Eunice, can I ask you a question? Barish. Esprilla, do you know English? Esprilla, I have a question. Good job. Hi, Davidson Sanchez. Ilkay, can I ask you a question? What's your favorite food in Turkey so far? Baklava? All right. Jakob, can I ask you a question? How was the cup? How's the African Cup for you? Good. How you feeling? Y'all rested up? You feeling better? You rested and good now? Awesome, man. You played great. Are you ready for the event? Mario Lamina, how'd you like playing back of defense today?
I look like Hamilton.
Yeah, you look good.
So that was it. What a wild and exciting night that was. Again, 6 months ago, just started the channel. If you had told me then, I would be on press row at a Galatasaray game. Remember, I've never covered a sporting event at all in my life. I'd worked in sports marketing, but never covered a game as a journalist. So the fact that 6 months later, Galatasaray gave the Galatasaray Show a press credential, and we got into the stadium, didn't buy a ticket for the first time, and it actually worked. I met great other journalists from different websites, the Fanatic newspaper, and then the fact that 3 players stopped and actually answered my questions in English. None of the Turkish players stopped. I wonder if they're not confident in their English or not, but the foreign players were like more than happy to stop and answer questions. So that was neat. And then it's kind of cool too. This morning, this is the morning after, I got on Twitter and I'm seeing other people's videos with my voice attached to it. So it's kind of funny seeing like Turkish Instagram and Twitter rolls, and then you hear this Southern American English being spoken over it. So, but again, thank you to Galatasaray, and thanks to everyone that's done anything with this show as far as watching a video, viewing a post, liking it, replying, anything. You've helped it grow so fast that allowed this to happen. It was just neat, like these rooms. I'd seen these rooms on TV. It was just kind of surreal to actually be in the room. So just an amazing, amazing night. A perfect cherry to put on the ice cream or the cake of this trip. It's been amazing just meeting so many of you while I've been here, how accepting you've been of me and supportive of what we're trying to do with the channel. The game was awesome. Cardi scored again. He is now the leading foreign goal scorer of all time. He broke Haji's record. My man, Ahmed Kulaju, what a banger of a goal he scored. We're talking about transfers, but if Ahmed can just play more. He was great at Eyüpspor. He's come here and sat on the bench. He's not a player that can sit on the bench. He needs to play to be good. Asprilla, I like him. I like him. He's going to be good. Lang, the same way. So it was a fun game, comfortable 4-1 victory. Keeps Galatasaray at max points in the Turkish Cup. And Singo, who? Singo Kim. Singo actually came in and played the last few minutes and looked good. Again, you're talking about transfers, but getting Singo back, if he can stay healthy, is like transferring a right back because he's barely played all year. Sara, if he can keep this improvement, it's almost like a transfer because he was so poor the first half of the season and he's looking so much better now. So we still have a few more hours left in the window. I know Okan said we're not going to sign anybody, but after the game, on the mixed row where all the players come, we were waiting for Okan, and they said Okan wasn't coming because he was in a meeting. Why would he be in a meeting after the Istanbulspor game? After his press conference? That signaled to a lot of us and the other journalists that something's cooking with the transfer. That's the only reason he wouldn't have come out and walked down the line and have a meeting after Istanbulspor. We're playing Rizespor on Saturday. So why would he not come out? So maybe they're not done yet. But what a great day. What a great trip. I've got to go home tomorrow, but that's okay. We'll keep the Galatasaray show rolling. Galatasaray's going to keep this great season rolling. And hadi, in Buke, Jim Bom.